GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's Rodriguez. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Cowboys at 7-5 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Right there, hurt. 70 Lion. Check, Panther. Hook.
They'll run here with Rodriguez. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 49 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And now a run with Rodriguez. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Lance going to sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Now Browning. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 3rd and 3. To throw, Browning. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's Browning. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Browning. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready up.
Up the middle they go. Rodriguez. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Browning. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Browning. Open man is Chase, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cowboys 7, Bengals nothing.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. They're going right back to Hamler. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Back to throw again. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On first down, Rodriguez. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And Lance going to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
26-yard line.
To throw, it's Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throw left side, complete to Chase. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Let's go now. 15, right here. Let's go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Browning to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Looking to throw. Browning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Kayshon Boutte. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rodriguez. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Lance now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. Inside the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now, and Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after a partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question, and neither is another pick 6.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them.
Oh, this is blocked. The Cowboys pick it up, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field, but normally you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
Yeah, a little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Browning. Got him in. It's Brown. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. This is Hamler on the receiving end. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, 47 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rodriguez. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Lamb will go in motion. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a give right side. Rodriguez. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, set.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Cougar 19.
Up the middle they go. Rodriguez. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Ready. Hut.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Rig alert. Rig alert. Hey, check that. Reload. Ready.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd down and 4.
Come on. Set.
Up the middle, Murray. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Go.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Let's go.
And Lance, he's going to change the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Chris Rodriguez, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here...
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You got like playing scared, bro.
And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown?
This man really seeing him run the ball 95% of the game.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. Browning flush to his right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Browning. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Throwing after the interception. Browning. This one into the hands of Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. That one taken in by Burton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.